All right, we made it to the last set of yoga sequences, which is the hip opening poses. Now, these are my favorite, so I gave you 4 different exercises, and we are going to get to work on them. So the very first 2 are dynamic poses, and the next 2 are going to be static poses that you're going to breathe into a little bit more. On the dynamic poses, just like all the other poses that we've done, remember the lifting motion, the rising motions, those are all inhales, and the falling motion, the curling in, and the closing motions. So inhale as you lift, exhale as you close. All right, so that's just a rule of thumb for all yoga poses. Anyways, back to these hip opening sequences, hip opening poses. So we're going to start laying on the back. The first dynamic exercise is a little bit similar to the TikTok exercise that we did, which that one and this one, by the way, double as hip and chest opening exercises. So just depends where you put the focus on for those different moves. So the first one that we're going to do is inhale, take the leg up, knee is straight, foot is flexed. Exhale, take it over to the side as your head turns in the opposite direction. Inhale, take it back up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale down. Again, don't worry if your foot doesn't come all the way down onto the ground. That's totally fine. Just go where you're comfortable. Also, if you take the foot up higher, you're going to feel it more in the hamstrings, the back of the legs. If you take the foot lower, you'll feel it more shooting down from the hip and then through the IT band, which runs right along the thigh. So I'll let you hear my breath for a second. Again, for this one, just like the TikToks, you want your shoulders and your arms to stay on the ground. So if up high is too much, if you start lifting as you turn and your shoulder starts lifting, better this way, like this. If it starts lifting up like that, just take your arms to your sides. That's totally fine. And that's a better place for you to start. Good. So one more time, it's up, across, head turns in the opposite direction, up and down, up, across, up, and down. The second one is called scorpion. You're going to turn over onto your stomach and arms stay flat on the ground out to a strong T. And for this one, we are taking the leg over to the opposite hand. So my left leg is going to my right hand. I'm going to turn around so you can see it a little bit better. So left foot to the right hand. You're going to bend and spiral at the knee. And then take it back to center. Right foot to the left hand. Come back to center. So here it's an inhale as you reach. Exhale as you come through to center. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you come through to center. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you come through to center. If you would like to feel it a little bit more on the outside, you want to strengthen and stretch here in the glutes. You're going to plant the foot, and it's okay here if your shoulder comes up. It's okay, but plant the foot and then reach the knee out. So you're pressing into the ground and then reaching the knee out. Press out, across, plant the left foot, reach it out. I'll show you a couple of reps facing this way. Cross, plant the foot, reach the knee out. This is going to strengthen the gluteus maximus here. Cross, plant, and reach out. There you go. You'll plant your hands. Start in that table pose. And so now my toes are on the ground. I'm going to tuck my toes underneath. And I'm going to press my heels into the ground as I take my hips up to the sky. You want to round your shoulders a little bit and then set your hips back even higher. So you should feel That really nice stretch through your hamstrings. Press through your palms. Suck your belly in to take your hips nice and high. Another tip, you can turn your toes in and your heels out. So from here, we're going to slide the right knee to the right wrist and the left toes to the left wrist. And then we'll slide the left leg over to the right. You should feel this stretch in your outer hip. And we're going to look up, press this left knee down into the ground, squeeze the left glutes so you feel the stretch through your groin here. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky, and then exhale, slowly come forward. So if you have blocks, you can start with your hands on blocks. Otherwise, hands just up on the palms is the beginning position. As you breathe into it, you can take yourself onto your forearms. And as you get even more comfortable with it, you can take your hands out in front of you, rest your forehead on the ground. That's the more restorative option. Or look up and chin to the ground. Is goddess squat. So this one is an awesome pose for strengthening and flexibility enhancing. You're going to take a wide stance to begin. Walk the heels forward. You'll feel that stretch immediately probably in your outer hips. And from here, if you don't feel it enough, or you want more of a challenge, take the legs even wider. From here, you're going to take the knees out to the sides and sink the hips down low. So from here, you can start with your hands to just make that adjustment, press your knees wide. You'll feel it stretch even more. You want to keep adjusting yourself, micro adjustments, knees out to the side, drop the hips, knees out to the side, drop the hips. Always keeping that tall posture, and you can make the Om sign. You can just hold your hands up. Really, I just want you to have fun with it. If you want to make this one harder, come up off of the heels, reach the arms up overhead, look up to the hands. Woo! All right.